Good to go.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are live. My name is Eldridge Brown. I'm coming to you live right here from my home office in New York City. And tonight we really have something extremely special for you. I actually have someone on the team. He's actually a buddy of mine who is really doing some amazing things, learned some incredible strategies and just some cool stuff that he's been implementing in his online business. And I asked him to come out here and just share with us and share with the community on how this has been working for him, and not only for him and myself, but also for other people on the team. And we're going to share with you how you can have the opportunity to allow yourself to implement this in your current business. So without further ado, I'm going to turn it over to Rakeem, let him introduce himself, and then I'll come back in a little bit and share a little bit of my story, and we'll jump right into the presentation.
All right, guys. So yeah, my name is Rakeem Madison, and like I said, I'm very excited to share this information with you guys tonight, and I hope that you guys get value from it. And and if you decide to lock arms with us, that would be great as well, right? So I'm going to jump right into my story. I'm 25 years old, right? I have 2 kids and a wife. My whole purpose for even getting into this industry is always, even as a young kid, I always felt like, there was more, right? There was really more to life. And the older that I got, I realized that, I had so much more potential to be doing other things, right? And I've always had that, that feeling to actually help people, help others, create a life that they don't have to escape from, about a year and a half ago, I got started in the industry, and immediately I realized within the first 90 days that this is a personal development leadership business model. And what most people don't understand is when they first get into this industry, they figure that out within that amount of time, because if you don't become an authority, like if you don't posture yourself as an authority by getting out there and solving pain and getting people together and solving their pains, nobody is going to see you as a leader. So they're not going to want to join you in a business venture because they don't feel like they're going to get enough value from you. Right, so it's very important that you realize that this is a personal development leadership business model. All right, so with that, what I want to do, because I don't want to, give you too much of my story. I don't want to, take too much of your time. So I'm going to let Eldridge just give you a little brief, story about himself and how he got started, in this industry or whatever, and then we'll go ahead into what I'll be teaching you guys tonight.
Yeah, absolutely, Rakeem. I'll be happy to share my story and how I got started. And, first and foremost, like I stated a little while ago, my name is Eldridge Brown, for those of you that don't know me. And I got started back in this industry in 2009. I actually had a maintenance job at the time. I didn't hate the job, didn't love it, didn't know the difference between hating and loving a job. I was always raised that, you go to school, you get an education, then when you get out of school, you go and you get a job. That was just the normal progression of things. I didn't think anything of it. And, I'm also a dad, and my son was born in 2005. And those of you that are parents, that comes with a whole nother expense, and that will definitely take, a hit to the income if you're not prepared for that. So, after being a dad for so many years, I realized that I had to find a way to supplement some income and also enhance it. So what I did was I was playing around on the internet one day, and I filled out a capture page. For those of you that don't know what it is, it's just a simple page where you exchange your information for hopefully some valuable information. So said, so done. I entered my name and my email and my phone. And within about 24 to 48 hours, someone gave me a call back with an opportunity to enhance my income. Now, at the time, I didn't know exactly what he was talking about, but I knew it sounded like exactly what I was looking for. He told me to meet him down at the New Yorker Hotel in Manhattan at 7:30 on Thursday, and I did just that. Got there, and ladies and gentlemen, when I tell you the presentation that I saw, I was sold. I didn't need anyone to convince me or hype me up or give me any extra motivation or anything like that. I knew exactly, I'm the type of person, I don't need, to eat the whole pig to know that, I'm biting into pork, 2 bites, and I can tell you that it's pork. So once I seen what it was that they were offering, I jumped right in, had some cool success for someone just getting started. But the problem was the duplication factor. I wasn't able to duplicate what I was doing with my team. So I came online and I figured out that it's about systems, about implementing yourself as well as your team into a system that allows you to do most of the heavy lifting. So once I did that, things started to really become clear for me. And that's why today I want to give you guys a chance to take up, the opportunity to look at our system and see exactly how it can help you, how it's been helping us, and what most of the top marketers do in this industry that most people just don't know about. So enough about me and my story. Those of you that, heard of me or know what I do, it's already out there. But now I want to give you guys a chance to jump into the presentation and why you're here tonight. So with that being said, Rakeem, take it away, share with them the presentation, and I'll be back in a little bit.
All right, guys. So like I said, we're going to go ahead and get started. And what I want to be talking about is how the top marketers scale their businesses, right? So 6 and 7 figures above, right? How do they do it? Well, the strategy that I'm going to, pretty much break down to you, it's a strategy, but like he was talking about, it's a system, right? It's a mechanism that allows them to not only pretty much every single company that they get in, if you ever notice this, is they go straight to the top. Now, why is that? When there's people that are struggling and they just come in and lift off, right? Why is that? Well, I'm going to break it down to you tonight in tonight's presentation. So what I want you to do is I want you to limit all the distractions. So what I want to do right now is I'm actually going to transition over to the PowerPoint slide, and then we're going to go ahead and jump right into it. So give me just a minute. All right. All right, guys. So just need to clarify if you can see my screen.
Nope, I'm not getting a screen share on my end.
Okay.
Maybe I need to refresh the page. Let's see. Here we go.
All right. Can you see it now?
Yes, I do. I see your screen.
Okay. All right. So as you can see, in the picture, he's climbing up the mountain, right? He's reaching the top. And this is what top marketers do in pretty much any business that they hop in. And now what I want to do is I want to explain the entire process throughout this presentation. All right, so I want to talk to you about our actual mission for tonight. Our mission is to help 50 families add an additional stream of revenue to their annual incomes. Now why are we doing this? Because like he was talking about is, for a while, he wasn't able to create team duplication. So for the people that were coming in, I'm not going to say necessarily that they may have been struggling, but they weren't able to produce the results that he was producing in his business, right? So I want to, put an end to that this year. This is a new year, and it's time to take it to the next level, right? So the question here is, will one of them be yours? Will your family be one of the 50 families that we help add an additional stream of revenue to their annual incomes? All right. So your mission, if you actually choose to accept it tonight, is I want you to limit all the distractions, right? Pay very close attention to what we're going to be talking about in this presentation, because I think that is going to be very valuable for you, right? And I think you're going to get so much benefit from it, because who doesn't want to be able to, have more time freedom, right? Create an additional income so you can take your kids out, to, amusement parks, or just in general, have time freedom, right? Because that's the biggest reason that we get into business, is to have time freedom, right? So you could be one of the 50 families to add an additional income stream to your yearly income. And as a bonus, you receive mentoring and coaching if you become a part of our team. All right. So what I want to talk to you guys about is the first thing is the pains, right? The struggles in this actual industry, right? The biggest challenges that we have. Now, now marketers, when they're first getting started, especially, they don't understand certain principles that are within the industry, right? So they often in a ton of debt, right? And so they can't, so really they can't grow their business if they're in debt, right? So the first thing that we're going to talk about is capital, right? Not enough startup capital. Now, what do I mean? All right, so most people, when they join a business, they start on the lowest level, right? Because they don't have enough startup capital to actually invest into going all in the business, right? They don't have that. So the next thing we're going to talk about is no marketing budgets to properly run their business. What do I mean? Well, when someone invests into a business, let's say, because most times when they invest into the lower portion of a business, they're usually getting pretty much pushed to, upgrade to the next level, so they can actually position themselves correctly and, get to freedom a lot faster. So what happens when they invest that $3,000 or that $5,000 or whatever it takes to get into the business, they find themselves, honestly, in a slump because they don't have any advertising budget, right? They don't have the advertising money to actually grow their business. So what happens usually is they resort to free strategies. And without a mentor, free strategies could take 2 to 4 years. No exaggeration. All right, so the next thing is not enough capital to purchase their high-ticket products. So those three kind of correlate to each other. Is if they don't have the money to advertise, then they definitely don't have the money to invest in their high-ticket products, right? So that becomes an issue because they can't create that freedom. Basically, their freedom is created a lot slower. All right, so the next thing is they don't have a steady stream of qualified buyers looking at their business daily, right? So they don't understand the concept of generating leads. Now, that's not a very hard process to understand, but once you get it, right? You basically learn how to generate leads and getting consistent eyes on your offer, because that's the most important. The more eyes you get on the offer, the more opportunity there are for sales. So you can actually profit and get into profit, because that is the most important thing. We get into business to not only make money, but we get into business to, create time freedom. All right, so the next thing is they don't know how to market to become the attractor factor. So basically, they don't know what to do. They don't know how to create content on Facebook that actually creates interaction, or Twitter, or create video. Like, they don't know how to become that person that people want to reach out to instead of them always reaching out to them. Like, when you first come into this industry, they teach you to go, create your hundreds list of people that you know. It can be whether it's your mailman, the person you may buy shoes from on the side from. Like, they tell you to create that list, and then people go out and they realize that rejection is not their best friend, right? They hate rejection. That's another big pain in this industry. All right, so the next thing is they don't know how to close and upsell. So even if they learn how to generate leads, let's say they generate 100 leads in a day, but they can't close any one of them. Now they're in a slump again, double ouch, right? They can't close people. And then once they do finally get them in their business, they can never get them to basically upsell them to the higher ticket product. And that's where, people can really get positioned is the higher ticket products, because what they allow you to do is to get to freedom faster, right? Than using smaller products to do that. All right, so the next thing is they don't know how to get team duplication. Now, this one is a big one because it doesn't matter about your results all the time, right? Your team has to be able to duplicate results, and you have to have some sort of a process to basically make that process streamlined to where it just flows and everybody can grasp what you're actually doing, so they can pick up on it, so they can profit, so they can live a freedom lifestyle, right? You have to create a certain process for them. All right, the next slide. Well, I'm basically going to be talking to you guys about what most people do when they first get into this industry. right? Most 85 to 90% of marketers go through this phase. So the first thing that they do is they invest into a business, right? They invest into their online business. But the problem with that is most people that invest into higher ticket programs, they invest, but they have to take out a loan or either use a credit card. So now if the program is $3,000 or $5,000 to go all in, now they're in a slump. They're in debt, $3,000 or $5,000. And they use their own money to buy the products and the training. So now, since they had to use a loan, now they don't have as much money to invest in advertising, which is important because once again, it goes back to having eyes consistently on your business, looking at your business consistently, which leads you to the next step where you have to learn free strategies. Now, if you don't have a mentor that knows what he's doing, that can show you what works and what doesn't, it's going to take you between 2 and 4 years to actually learn free strategies, right? So you can actually get results. And, you know, it's good to be able to finally create income, but if it takes you 2 to 4 years to even learn a free strategy, and keep in mind, with free strategies, yes, you can get results because I've gotten results myself using free strategies. But if you really want to scale up your business, you're going to have to use paid advertising. All right, so what usually happens after that is, like I said, there's a 2 to 4 year learning curve. The point out this is it's going to eventually risk your personal capital anyway, because you're going to get to a point where you're desperate. You're going to feel a need. You're going to have a feeling of being desperate because now the free strategy seems like it's taking forever. Now you're going to have to invest your money anyway, right? Without knowing the proper, way to actually go at paid advertising. So that's how you can risk more of your personal capital. All right. So the next thing is make money and reinvest. Unfortunately, most marketers don't hit this level. Now, the reason I say that is because if they take this path that I'm showing you here and, the process goes slower, then they're not making enough money to go back and reinvest into their business, because if they reinvest, they're not going to have anything, right? Because they haven't created the amount of results that they needed to be able to reinvest so they can continue growing their business. All right, so most people never get here. They never reach this level. And this is the level that you want to reach. All right, so now I'm going to show you what the smart people do, right? What the top marketers in that, how they scale their businesses to 6 and 7 figures, right? So the first step is instant commissions daily. Now, what do I mean? I mean, you work today, you get paid today. So basically, they have systems that they can use to actually get paid the same day. So that means that they can now use that money that they made and invest into their higher ticket to purchase their higher ticket products or advertising, right? So now they have leverage, right? They have that front mechanism system, boom, instant commissions daily. Now I can go invest or I can build up enough to actually purchase my higher ticket products. So the key here is other people's money, right? OPM, that method right there, other people's money. They scale by doing that. All right, so the next thing, like I was saying, is they copy and paste their way, in this particular instance, to $18 commissions. So they work today and they get paid today, right? All right. So the next step is usually where they purchase their higher ticket products. So now, once they get to purchase their higher ticket products, this positions them so they can make the most amount of money. That's one thing with higher ticket programs or higher ticket products. You can make the most money doing the least work, right? Now, I want that to sound like, hey, you're not going to have to put in any work, but it's just one payment beats out all of your smaller payments. That's basically what I'm trying to say. All right, so there's no risk of personal capital here because you're using a system to generate instant commissions to pay off your high ticket products or your advertising. So there's no risk of your own personal capital at all. All right, so the next thing, the next step that you usually come to is where you have multiple revenue streams. So not only they have all these different systems that they can use to get instant commissions. So that's money coming in directly from a system, and then they have their primary businesses, and depending on how much systems they have and they use to actually create that mechanism, they're getting multiple streams of income. And what does that usually do? That's how they rise to the top of the leaderboards. That's how, when every time you see a top earner and they go in a different company, and you're wondering, how in the world are they succeeding in this company? And it just seems like that just never stops. They just go everywhere and just succeed, right? Because they understand this mechanism and they use it consistently to scale their businesses upwards of 6 and 7 figures, right? So that's the strategy, the method that they're using. So what I want to show you now is results, right? You're probably here and you're wondering, hey, okay, I hear what you're saying, but where are the results? Well, are people actually making money? Well, I want to show you. So the first person is going to be Rashad Ranking, right? So as you can see, these are his results directly paid to his PayPal. Now there are other payment gateways such as PayPal, Stripe, Authorize.net, and what's the other one?
Payza.
Payza.
Authorize.net, PayPal, and Stripe. Those are the payment processes that anyone can use. It's free to get set up. And most people have PayPal, but I love Stripe and Payza. Those are direct pays, as well as PayPal, minus any merchant fees. So those are the options we have in the back office now, yes.
Yes, so you have a bunch of different options that you can get paid with, but as you can see, he has consistent $18 commissions, right? And he got a sum total of $670, right? Within a very short amount of time. So that's Rashad Rankin. Now we're gonna go to the next person. All right, so as you can see, she has a multiple $18 commissions, which summed up to a total of $216 extra dollars. So now she can go and use that on whatever she wants to use it on, right? So that's extra money. So now there's ways to do it using this just as a lower barrier offer, just to promote as your product, just to promote on the front end while you promote your business on the back end, which a lot of people are using this system to do. All right. So the next person is Jasmine Mason. This was his first $18 commission within the system, right? Boom, directly paid directly to him, right? So like I said, this is another person who, got results with the system. All right, so this right here is Butch Hertel, right? Real people, real results. He has a couple $18 commissions and a $20 commission, because inside the system, you also have, an opportunity for residual income, which is pretty powerful, right? And as you can see, the payment method is Stripe. Once again, you have so many different ways to get paid. And he had a sum total of $94, right? Who wouldn't want $94? Especially on a daily basis. That's pretty much $100 a day. All right, so this story is actually it's a little touching. This female here, she, just a second. So she had a one-time 18 investment, and she earned $2,000 just in time for Christmas, right? So she was actually able to, provide her family, or with a Christmas that they would probably always remember, right? Because earning $2,000 from investing $18, that's incredible. Honestly, that's incredible. Yeah, just to be honest with you, right?
That's some life-changing stuff right there. I love to hear stories like that for sure, man.
Yeah, definitely. So there's a lot of potential here. There's a lot of potential, and it just really takes you making that decision to say, hey, I'm tired of doing what I'm doing. Or if you love your job, you just want to make a little bit more money on the side. This is something that you can actually use as leverage, right? Use to fund other things that you have in your life that you just want to accomplish, right? So now, what if we gave you everything that was used to generate over $93,000 in 35 days from a complete flat start? What if we actually gave you everything that was used to do that? And also, all of the value campaigns, the follow-up campaigns, the promotional campaigns from A to Z. What if we were actually to give you that information? Also, show you what type of Facebook content creates interaction. So now, with the skills to do that, you're able to become that attractor factor, as I was talking about a little bit earlier, right? All right, so also teach you how to become the hunted and not the hunter. So people come to you, not you always reaching out to them like they teach you when you first get into the industry. All right, so the next thing is give you access to our private Facebook group filled with tons more marketing secrets, right? So not only the system, but now you get the Facebook group where there's more marketing secrets. So now, honestly, the value trumps the price, right? The $18 one-time investment. All right, so the next thing is start popping $18 commissions daily, like popcorn, right? This is when you use, when you learn how to market and you use the strategies that are taught, you can start popping $18 commissions daily. All right, so this is what you're going to get when you actually, when you go through the link, whichever the link that you decide to go through, you're going to get access to, first thing that you're going to do, you're going to purchase the reseller rights for $9.95, right? So what this does, this allows you to just sell this product as if it's your own, right? And then once you pay the $9.95, well, you're going to pay and then you're going to pay for the product, which is $18 paid direct to you. So if you're selling to somebody, this is what you will be showing other people is the $18 is paid directly to you, same day, right? So there's nothing out there, that's like that where you just get instant commissions. There's only a few out there, right? So that's what you're going to be getting. And these are all the follow-up campaigns, the sales video, the SMS marketing system. There's a bunch of different things that you're going to be getting when you get inside the system. But the thing that blows my mind is it's only $18, but you're getting so much value within inside the system. All right. So with that, that pretty much concludes our presentation for tonight. Now, like I said, I'm going to stop sharing right here and just show my face. All right, you can see me?
Yep, you're good to go, bro. I see you perfect.
All right, cool. So basically what I'm saying to you guys is for $18, it provides you so much information, right? It provides training that's needed for you, obviously, and it allows you to get in at a lower base price, a lower entry barrier. So now you don't have to worry about monthly payment. So if you're just going to use this for your business, you pay 18 one time and you get access to all the things that are in the back office, the private Facebook group, the exact campaigns that generated over $90,000 in 5 weeks or 35 days. You're getting access to all of that for a one-time investment of $18. Right? I just see so much value within inside of the system. And it not only that, it allows you to be able to promote your own business inside the system. So it literally makes it look like it's a part of the step.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. I think that's extremely powerful. And what I also want to do, I'm going to take people on the inside and show them some of the training that they're going to be getting, because, and what I don't want people to do, I do not want you to discredit or discount this product because, and that's one of the reasons why I want to take you on the inside, because it's only $18. Do not look at that. I would really look at that as a blessing. I don't know too many things that you can take nowadays for $18 and continuously, be able to make payments, and not to mention the residual aspect and the back end stuff. But the $18 payment, look at it this way. $18 in your bank account today, or your wallet or your purse or your pocket, does no good for you other than to spend. I want you to look at it like this. You're going to take $18 and you're going to look at it like you're opening up a bank account. So what happens when you open up a bank account? You go to the bank, you give them your money. After about 12 months or so, they tell you, okay, great, you have about a 1% interest rate. So that $18 set there, it only made you about, what's 1% of 18? I'm not great at math. It's not much, right? So let's just say today, you take $18 out of your pocket, you invest it into the system, you now have what we like to call interest. So that $18 is now able to go to work for you over and over and over and over again, not to mention all of the value, the tools, and the training that you're going to get with it. So what I want to do before I let you guys go is I want to give you a sneak peek of some of the trainings you're actually going to get. So just give me 1 second. Let me jump into my back office and I'm going to give you a sneak peek. As long as you click that button below right now, and you're one of those 50 families, we're going to show you exactly what to do, exactly how to do it, and how you can position yourself for 2017 to be your best year in business, whether it's something you've done before, whether it's something you're looking to do now, or whether you're just looking to give yourself a little cushion, a little room, and you said, you know what, 2017 is my year. I will no longer have a financial issue again. So just sit tight and let me show you what you're going to get. And please do not discount that $18 or discredit it because it's such a low, entry level barrier. So hold on for me 1 second. Let me share my screen.
Yeah, guys, it's pretty powerful. You just, you really can't beat it, especially for that lower entry barrier price. Like, it kind of blew my mind at first. I kind of held off, but I was just like, $18, $18. I just kept thinking to myself, and I'm just like, I want to see what's inside of this. And once I finally got in, I was just like,
he's pretty much blown away. Yeah.
Pretty crazy. All right, so give him just a second. He's getting the screen prepared. All right. Oh. Just a second, guys. Oh no, thank you. Hold up, just a second. Nah, I don't see it right now. I still see me right now. Did you do like the application? You did. You did the application? I think I lost it.
Yeah, for some reason, it's not allowing me to screen share. And can you hear me? It's not here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try it one more time. Just stay on for me, Rakeem. I just want to give them a sneak peek of what's in the back office. Are you hearing me okay?
Yeah, I hear you.
Can you hear me? I'm not hearing you. Okay, cool. All right, cool. Let me see. I don't know why.
You said, hold up, you paused. You paused for a second. I can't. Your picture just came up. I don't know if you're still trying to share right now.
Yeah, it's not gonna let me screen. What you're gonna have to do is you're actually people.
You want me to try it?
If you can screen share and just show them some of the training in the training vault back there, just what they're getting for the $18, that'll be really cool.
Okay.
Because it's not allowing me to do it.
Cool. All right. All right. We log in real fast.
Okay.
All right.
Hello, this is Rachel Stason.
All right. So you want me to take them through just mostly the training, or just like?
Yeah, just share with them the actual training that they're going to be getting in the training vault there.
All right. Cool. All right. Try to share my screen.
Yeah, for sure, man. Because I really understand that a lot of people like. I'm personally a visual person. I like to see exactly what's going on. Here we go. Okay. So as you can.
All right. So. Oh, you can go ahead and I can just kind of go through it.
Okay, yeah, for sure. So as you can see, we show you how to get set up with your domain names and your autoresponders, and also some SMS marketing. I think is really, really powerful. So what you'll do is once you come into the back office, you'll click at the top of the top of the page there. You'll see something that says Training Vault. All of your training is back in that. It doesn't matter what you're promoting. So, some of you on the webinar might actually have a business already that you're looking to promote. So what we do, we have Facebook strategies. We have different underground traffic strategies. And this is not stuff that you can just go Google. This is in-depth traffic training. We show you how to get the visitors to your site, opposed to going out and making that list of friends and family that most people are taught. So I think it's really powerful. So once you get access to the system, you want to come inside and you want to definitely check out the Craigslist marketing strategy, how to earn 6 figures online, the Facebook, and our in-depth 4-hour traffic training. It's really intense, but we figured we lay it out for you. So if you're one of those 50 families, definitely take advantage of that opportunity. So I wanted to give you guys a sneak peek of that, and I will shoot it back over to you, Rakeem. Thank you.
Cool. So I'll go ahead and stop sharing real fast.
Okay.
All right, you see me?
Yep, you're very good. Yep.
All right, guys. So we wanted to give you guys some value for tonight, right? We wanted to make sure you actually receive some information for coming. But it's the time now where you decide if you're going to take it to the next level, or you're just going to be sitting where in the position that you are now, right? There's 2 lanes, right? Now, my question to you is, which lane are you going to take? Are you going to continue to, not be able to spend the time with your family? Or are you going to continue to, put up with whatever it is that you're going through in your life that you're not, you don't agree with at all? So my thing to you is, the time is now. If you're serious, you're trying to create the life that you want, then you're going to have to take action, right? And there's one thing I've learned in this industry is you have to take massive action. Sometimes people underestimate the amount of action that it takes to actually create success, but you have to make that decision. And when you make that decision that you're going to actually go ahead and do it, that's when inside of your mind and inside of your heart, you make that decision to say, hey, I'm going to change my life, So I don't want to take too much more of your time. I know it's kind of late, depending on where you are right now. But what I want to do is I want to, give you that opportunity to actually, click the link in the description box, right? So what I want to do, since we're both on here, you can make a decision on whether whoever that you want to do. What I'll do is I'll put an actual both of our links in the description box over on YouTube, and then we'll have a page later on for the replay. So if you didn't get to watch it live, then we'll have separate pages for it. But if you're watching this on YouTube, then I'll put both of our links in the description, and then you can make a decision from there.
Very well, very well. So with that being said, guys, we're not going to take up any much more of your time. I appreciate you coming and hanging out with us. Those of you that are live here tonight, go ahead and click that button below. Get locked in, lock in your spot. Once you do, all depending on whether you see Rakeem's name in your back office or you see Eldridge or one of our teammates, it does not matter. You will see the information to get in touch with us. What I want you to do is I want you to shoot out a text to that number that you see in your back office and just say, yes, I am one of the 50. As long as you do that, what we're also going to do, we're going to throw in a Facebook training and an Instagram training only for the first 50 people because, you know, we definitely want to get the action takers in. Once we get you in, we'll send that out to you. Just shoot over that text and just make sure you let us know that, yes, I am one of the 50 and you're golden. You're good to go. We're happy to help. And I'm done. I'm not going to take up any more time. You have any other closing remarks or words for them, Rakeem?
I got some. So also for the first 50, I'm going to throw in my YouTube rank and bank strategy, right?
I love it.
So that way you can get those qualified buyers and those more leads and more traffic, because remember, that's the most important part. Getting traffic to your opportunity. But
you have to come through either the link in the description or the link on the page that you're on. If you go off and you find somebody else and you come back and it's not one of us or one of our teammates, we're sorry. We just can't help you because it's only for the first 50. So if you know that's something you want and you want to enhance your traffic, take action now. So go ahead, click that button. It says Eldridge Brown here in New York. I appreciate you guys taking time with us, and we will see you in the next video.
All right, guys. Peace.
Take care.